So you telling me your $1 million worth of game was bullshit? Maybe you should practice what you preach. It is what it is.
Man, this video is for that fraud Hassan Campbell, man. Man, listen, you need to take that video down, man, what you said about Gillie, man, with his son dying. Talking about you got to go through that Nori's door and the sacrifice and $100 million contract you got, that the enemy want blood and all that kind of stuff. Man, you a fraud. Let me tell y'all something, man. I've been on YouTube for a long time, and you made a name for yourself in these YouTube streets by disrespecting people, going that side netter, talking about his wife, talking about screwing his wife and him having AIDS and doing all kinds of haram stuff. You wasn't standing with God and walking with God. You ain't cared nothing about the people. And most of the stuff you did, you stole from people. You don't really have no knowledge, man. When we talk about the World Health Organization, people like me and other smaller YouTubers that really get shadow banned, right? When we did live streams talking about the World Health Organization, the 2030 agenda, we talking about the devils inside the music industry. They were shutting us down. They never allowed us the algorithm never allowed us to have 4,000 people in the room. You got 4,000 people in the room because you the one that took the deal and you started the dance. You was dissing rappers and saying all kinds of salacious stuff about people. But let's look at a little bit of clip of what you said about Gillie and his son or whatever, and we'll come right back.
Explain to me how Wallo and Gillie got $100 million worth of game. For everybody else's kid, you can see the downfall of Young Thug, but you couldn't see your son in the street getting his snot box rocked with all that jewelry on.
You do these videos trying to sound deep, as if you intelligent or saying something. Man, your claim to fame in the head was about you being molested by African Bambaataa. Now you done came to YouTube, you done made money. You ain't got no programs. We don't see you in the streets working with children. We don't see you hiring or maybe bringing in people that may have been molested and survived through it that can come in and help these children. You don't have none of that stuff going on. All you do is come on YouTube and gossip. I started a series called Death to the Real Nigga. When we wasn't talking about killing niggas, we was talking about killing that Negro mindset in your mind and the bad bitch. I had that series. You stole it. You've been watching me. I got show you videos where you would come into my chat room and say good job and all that kind of stuff, but you never gave a dude his props. You just stole my shit. Me and you had conversations on Sinetta channel years back. I was on your channel before when I told you to your face. I told you to your face I was on there with 10 toes down. You've been stealing my shit for years. I would go live and do a live stream on things that was going on and show whole 2-3 hour lectures, and then you would go live. Don't ever show nothing. Just regurgitate shit you heard. You don't have no knowledge. That's why you talk the way that you talk. That man's son just died. He ain't even got his son in the ground. It's his firstborn son. And all you do is come on live before a bunch of people and talk about he sacrificed his son. I was the one talking about we sacrificing each other. I was the one saying we in the community eating bad foods. Killing each other every day, playing music that's killing each other, and my Death to the Real Nigga series. You a hater, man, and you've always been a hater. You fall out with everybody. You ain't got no friends because you're mentally unstable. You're mentally unstable. And the sad part is you got your own children. You want to be seen and known and do things for clicks so bad. A lot of y'all out here want to do things for clicks so bad. When a man is mourning the death of his firstborn son in a city like mine, the first thing you do is go to YouTube and talk about he signed a $100 million contract. Let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of brothers that come from where we come from. There's a lot of brothers that come from where we come from. We survived death, shootings, going to prison for life, all kinds of stuff. Molestation, women getting raped, not having dads, mothers on crack. We survive all that kind of stuff, man. And for Gillie and Wallo to take something and make something out of nothing, they built something from the ground up. Nobody gave them anything. They built it. And to survive and make it out of what they made it out of out here in the city of Philadelphia, where to this day, we still average over 500 homicides every year to make it out. Man, I can't do nothing but salute that brother. I can't do nothing but wish anything great. And for you to come out here and say, that, well, he took $100 million deals, so they had to be blood. How could you say something like that? Listen, you don't walk with Allah. That's not the way of Allah. You backbiter, slanderous devil, you. That's what you are. You are alcoholic. You are emotionally unstable. You are homosexual. You all those you're all those darn things for you to come on in. And dudes like you would never come out here to these Philly streets and talk the way you talk. You get online and talk, man. You are online gangster. You ain't never been locked up for murders. Let's see your paperwork, man. Pull out your paperwork and show it to us. Let us see it. Because you would never be able to walk these streets in Philadelphia talking like that after a man just lost his son. His son is a 25-year-old man. As a father, you can do but so much. But he can't make a 25-year-old man do what it is that he want to do. You can't control grown kids. The streets is hell, and it's been hell for a long time. But you support real nigga culture. You online with Zip and the Drip, arguing and threatening dudes online. You supposed to be an OG. You know we don't talk like that online. We don't throw threats online. If something happened today with Zip to the Drip, your dumb ass going to jail. You ain't man. Listen, you ain't about that life, man. You a fake and you a phony. And you built your credibility online by disrespecting other black men, by going after people. I condemn nigga culture. I talked about the World Health Organizations. I talked about Chatham House. I talked about all the different things that's going on around the world and the different letter groups. We had whole lectures. How the U.S. government created ghettos. You stole all that shit. You used to watch me, but I never said nothing because you got the bigger platform. So if I do go and speak out and I do call you out, I get called a hater. But I'm gonna say this to a lot of you people out there. Most of us that's bringing attention to the people, that's really trying to wake the people up, the algorithm knows. They make sure we stay suppressed. They make sure that brothers like me and other brothers and sisters that talk the way we talk, that's sincere with it, that actually create programs for youth, they make sure that we don't get out to the algorithm and have 5,000 people in the room to start transforming the minds of these youths. When we talk about we change the way that you speak with words, we change the way that you think. We can change the way that you think. We change your manifestations and we change your outcomes. We actually mean it. We go out in the streets and we manifest the things that we talking about into a reality. Not fake dudes like you, man. We don't see you in the streets. You can't go in the streets because the people don't love you. You ain't got the love of the people. I go anywhere in these streets, man. Anywhere in these streets. Yeah, you stole my series, Death to the Real Niggas, and you know you stole it. You haters, man. And if you was a real dude, you never gave a brother a props to try to, man, none of that kind of stuff. None of that kind of stuff. You stay in beef with everybody. You owe that man his that little cheese, his mother, Gillie's wife, you owe her an apology, man. She mourning her son, man. What about the grandmother and all the other extended families? You don't care about none of that kind of stuff, man. Because you hurt people. You are a hurt man. You are dying on the inside, man. You need help. You need help. You don't have knowledge. You come on here and say a bunch of stuff that sound deep. It ain't, man, you ain't got no knowledge, man. We already know. And lastly, I'm gonna tell y'all something out there, man. You are already, that Gillie and Wallo don't need to sacrifice nothing. You black people, the black communities that we come from, sacrifice yourself every day. They already cast a spell on your mind to make you love the things that will kill you, make you use words that will destroy you, make you eat foods that's no good for you. You drinking water, the pipes in your house ain't been renewed. You got lead in the water that's messing up brain cognition. You eating all kinds of foods and fast foods in the black community every day. You already sacrificed. You sacrifice each other every day. Every time you use words to backbite and slander and verbally crucify your own people, you already sacrificing each other. You gender war people, you already sacrificing each other. And you don't even get it. And you don't even realize it. You already doing it. It's a practice that you do. So when you look at Hassan Campbell and he online arguing with 10 Toes Down, he online arguing with Zip the Drip, he online arguing with all these people, man, you already sacrificing yourself. Right before the world, for the whole world to see. You ain't walking in the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prepared for you. You walking with the shaitan. That's what you doing. And you benefiting from it. And you know it. And that's all I wanted to say, man. It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing. It's a sad day where a lot of these dudes, man, a lot of these dudes think that they deep. And a lot of y'all don't have a lot of knowledge. And you think that they saying something deep. But what they do is they go watch the smaller YouTubers. They take our information and then they bring it out there to y'all, and y'all think that it's decent. We've been bringing forewarning. We've been talking about Fordham University and the LGBT revolution. Michael Swift, we've been telling y'all what was happening. This is all old stuff. But the algorithm is sure to make sure that we don't get out. We've been calling ourselves urban nerds and bringing their attention, turning real niggas into urban nerds. We've been doing this. This ain't nothing new. He ain't got nothing going on outside. He can't walk the streets of the Bronx because he a fake and a fraud. He ain't protected by the Most High because he don't stand on righteous ground, man. He owe that man an apology, man. That man's son was just murdered. And you talking about he sacrificed his son. You sucker dudes, man. I'm gonna end this now, man. Leave your comments in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.